This is 7 National News, and in our top story. The UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has issued Cabinet Resolution number 26 of 2014 on a national regime for ozone depleting substances. Pursuant to the Cabinet Resolution published in the last edition of the Official Gazette, all importers, exporters and re-exporters of any materials, equipments and products containing ozone-depleting substances must register duly with the authorized authorities and obtain prior permission to import, export or re-export any of the materials prescribed by the law. The resolution encloses an appendix prescribing the materials, equipments and products subject to control pursuant to the resolution. Additionally, the second appendix constitutes a table for substances subject to proper disposal, which includes 11 hydro, chloral, fluoro and carbonate substances. The products prescribed by the resolution include vehicles' air conditioning, refrigerators, air conditioners, freezers, dehumidifiers, water coolers, ice makers and aerosol products. The Cabinet Resolution also prescribed the authorities and powers delegated to the Ministry of Environment and Water to enforce any procedures or actions to protect the ozone layer. And as the UAE government steps up its efforts for energy conservation, the chairperson of the Emirates Environmental Group has called upon the private sector to do more during the organization's 6th community lecture for this year. Speaking during the free educational public lecture titled Energy, Sustainability and Living, a Perspective from Quality Point of View, the group's chairperson, Habiba Al-Marashi, stated that the private sector needs to invest heavily towards sustainable sources for producing energy. Sarfaraz Derki, who is a marine and mechanical engineering expert, was the guest speaker during the lecture, who highlighted that electricity is the highest form of energy, and due to the high usage, we are depleting the quality of energy. The expert urged that we should optimize energy by rationalizing the need for high or low quality energy for a particular kind of application by using renewable sources such as solar and wind. As the Dubai government implements its Integrated Energy Strategy 2030, which aims to diversify the energy mix with 71% from natural gas, 24% from nuclear and clean coal and 5% from solar energy, according to Habiba, the private sector and the community has to play a greater role in adapting practices for sustainable living.
We need to see the big investors to come forward and see the viable economic side of it and are prepared to invest long term. At the moment, it's the government that is taking the lead in this direction, but that's not enough. You need the private sector to be a very, very active player. For example, I give you the hospitality industry, and it is a sector that is growing tremendously. Look at the construction industry. All these are very high consumers of energy. We need to be more innovative in the way we are looking at our needs of this, our AC system, our cooling system, how are we looking at, is it the conventional 20 years ago, or is it something that should be really revolutionary, give us what the comfort that we are looking at, but very energy efficient at the same time.
The Dubai Health Authority has announced that medical tourism packages for residents and visitors will be launched during the first Health Regulations Conference to be held in Dubai in October. The two-day event, taking place on the 22nd and 23rd of October, will act as a platform to discuss best practices in health regulation and medical tourism in the region and around the globe. The DHA have collaborated with Emirates Holidays, Dubai Immigration, Department of Tourism and Commerce Marketing and other stakeholders to roll out several medical tourism packages catering to both residents and visitors. For tourists, the package will include hotel stay and flight tickets, and for residents, it will offer discounted rates for certain medical services. Treatments such as dermatology, dental procedures, preventive health checkups, plastic surgery, orthopedics and ophthalmology will be eventually on offer after the initial first phase packages, which are focused on wellness and health checkups. The packages can be bought by residents during the two-day exhibition at the Conrad Hotel, and tour operators will provide these packages for overseas visitors. According to Dr. Ramadan Ibrahim, the Director of Health Regulation and Medical Tourism at the DHA, as more and more people adopt a wellness lifestyle, travel agents can expect to see an increasing number of clients who want to incorporate wellness into their trip planning.
The medical checkup basically and wellness will concentrate on the well-being of the patients across Dubai or outside Dubai. It will talk about the treatment plans, the packages, the insurance, the travel, and so on. Dubai is today is ready as an infrastructure, and we will be building this one upon that one. The medical tourism packages, it will be the first step to build the trust among the society in UAE. At the same time, it will spread the news to the globally. We did also studies which we found that Gulf countries and Russia, they are our main initial targets to grow as well. So we believe that by doing those strategies, it will help us to be among the global destinations in medical tourism.
Sharjah police plan to reduce the speed limits on some highways and internal roads in the Emirate in order to improve traffic safety and protect the lives of motorists. Colonel Shawaf Abdul Rahman, Director Traffic and Patrol General Headquarters, Sharjah, was quoted in local reports as saying that most of the fatal accidents have been caused due to speeding, and that studies have found that even if motorists follow the specified speed limits, they could still end up in fatal accidents due to the high speed. Therefore, lowering the speed limit is a solution to decreasing the number of fatal accidents. Studies conducted by the traffic departments also revealed that reckless driving, failing to maintain lane discipline, not leaving enough space between vehicles and entering roads without checking are the other main reasons for fatal accidents. Colonel Abdul Rahman also added that the police conduct awareness campaigns at regular intervals to educate residents and motorists of traffic safety rules. Dubai police have revealed that they have seized around 60,000 fake phones since the start of August. According to the Dubai police, the seized phones included copies of iPhones and Samsung Galaxy handsets, and their genuine versions would be worth around 48 million dirhams. It was further announced that 45 people have been arrested in connection to the crime, which also included a suspect accused of running a factory where the phone parts were assembled together after being smuggled from abroad. The suspects were apprehended following inspection raids by the undercover CID team in areas commonly known to sell fake goods. Major General Khalil Al-Mansouri, Assistant Dubai Police Chief for Criminal Investigation Affairs, was quoted in local reports as saying that the fake phones pose a danger to the public. He further stated that phones are often made of cheap and unreliable parts and that haven't been tested for safety. The arrests were part of the campaign launched by the police to crack down on fake items and will continue throughout the month. And finally, looking to other news. 4 young Emirati athletes representing the UAE are now competing with athletes from 204 countries in Nanjing, China, in the 2nd Summer Youth Olympic Games. The Youth Games, which are an elite sporting event for young people from all over the world, is taking place over 12 days. Distinct from other youth sporting events that focus solely on Olympic-style sporting events, the Games also integrate a culture and education program based around 5 main themes of Olympism: social responsibility, skills development, expression, well-being and healthy lifestyles. The sports program is made up of 28 sports from both summer and winter events, with the first summer edition held in Singapore in August 2010. This year, the Games are being held in the southern China city of Nanjing, one of the earliest established cities, known as a national center of education, research, transport and tourism, with a population of over 8.16 million people. The Youth Olympic Games this year is playing host to more than 3,787 athletes from 204 countries. The UAE team is represented by Hamad Al-Hamadi, Fatima Al-Husani, Yaqub Al-Saadi and Yasmin Tahlak, and the team's coach Hassan Musawi is sparing no effort to try and win a medal.
The people is very good, very nice, smiling and watch smile and very happy. Shoot well today, better than the competition before the competition. And we hope in the future, in the evening, shoot better. We hope.